for the last time, for the last time, for the last time. Bobby. Did you kill Laura Palmer?
No.
So she was studying at your place until 9:30 last night, is that correct?
Yeah.
And she drove herself home?
Yes, sir.
But you had a big fight with her last week, didn't you, Bobby?
So what? What if we had a fight? What if we went skipping rope together? What if we sang songs? I didn't kill her.
Bobby, let me tell you how this works. We ask the questions and you answer only the questions that we ask, briefly and to the point. Did you shoot this video, Bobby?
No.
Well, if you didn't, then who did? Did you know Laura was seeing someone else? Look at these pictures. Look how happy she is. You ever use cocaine with Laura?
I never did that.
That's right. You're a football player, aren't you, Bobby? Look. If you knew who she was seeing, trust me on this. Now's the time to tell us.
Why don't you ask Donna? She was there with him.
I'm asking you. Give me a name, Bobby. I'll give you a hint. First initial, J.
Jay. Jay? She wouldn't do that to me. I won't believe it. I can't believe it.
You didn't love her anyway. Let him go.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by the son of York. And all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean bury it. Our brows bound up with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up from monuments. Our stern alarms changed to merry meetings. There were vicious marches to delightful measure.
Hey, stag party.
Hank! Where the hell have you been?
Ben, I've had an absolutely killer schedule.
Have you any idea of the kind of hell I've been through the last couple of days? You said you took care of Catherine in the mill fire. Well, she's alive, and as you can imagine, not happy about it. Through extortion and trickery, she's managed to cheat me out of both Ghost Wood and the mill. And then there's a little matter of my being arrested for the murder of Laura Palmer. So you can imagine a real business enhancer. And on top of that, my trusted solicitor, the late Leland Palmer, turns out to have been a homicidal lunatic.
Tough week, Ben.
Do you think the furniture in this room is arranged adequately? See, I've been toying with the notion that if one could find the correct spatial relationship between all the objects in a given space, it could create a resonance. The benefits of which to the person residing in that space could be extensive and far-reaching. Help me move this desk, won't you?
Yeah, that's fascinating, Ben. Really, but what we have to do right now is talk about One-Eyed Jacks.
Jacks, yes. One-Eyed Jacks, uh-huh.
You're out, Ben.
Excuse me? I own One-Eyed Jacks.
Not anymore. There's been a friendly takeover.
You come in here under my employ, and you have the gall to...
Oh, that's the other thing. I don't work for you anymore.
Renault. Jean Renault. It's Renault, isn't it? Hank, listen to me. Jean Renault is a psychopath. A psychopath. You're dancing with the devil.
You're a nut.
You think I'm just gonna sit here? Take this lying down?
Look, Ben, life has changed. Believe me when I tell you, this is how it's going to be.
Don't patronize me, you goon.
Look at you. You're a mess. You screwed up, Ben. You're out. Denise, Gordon, nice to see you. What have you got?
It's Cooper. We found him.
Where?
South Dakota, Denise. He's in a federal prison in South Dakota. We're going to see him tomorrow.
I know.
Yes? How's that?
Were you taking Agent Preston with you?
Yes?
Really, Gordon?
What are you getting at, Denise?
Just that I know your profile. Beautiful agent, barely 30.
I'm old school, Denise. You know that. Before you were Denise, when you were Dennis. When I was your boss, when I had you working undercover at the DEA, you were a confused and wild thing sometimes. I had enough dirt on you to fill the Grand Canyon, and I never used a spoonful. And then when you became Denise, I told all your colleagues, those clown comics, to fix their hearts or die.
Yes, I know. And as I've said before, I can never repay you enough for that kindness.
Agent Tammy Preston has the stuff, Denise.
I know. But I'm speaking more as a woman now than as the chief of staff of this entire Federal Bureau of Investigation. Don't you just love saying it like that? All at once, unabbreviated. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Gives me such a thrill.
It is thrilling, Denise.
And Tammy's so beautiful.
Well, there's room for more than one beautiful woman in this Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Gordon, that's so sweet. I can't talk like this much anymore. I have to forgo all that now. Grow balls of steel to do this job, and it's a bitch, let me tell you sometimes, not to mention the screaming hormones. I know, Gordon, I know, and I'm sorry. I trust you. I do. And I believe you're onto something big.
Big.
You're taking Albert with you.
Do birds fly?
Good luck, my friend.
10-4, good buddy.
Why did you want to go for breakfast if you're not hungry?
I just wanted to come here.
To Denny's? I wasn't going to say anything, but why Denny's?
To this Denny's.
Okay, why this Denny's?
It's kind of embarrassing, but
Go ahead.
I had a dream about this place.
Oh boy. Yeah. See what I mean? Okay, so you had a dream about this place. Tell me. Well, it's the second one I've had, but they were both the same.
I'm in here, but it's not day or night. It's a kind of half night. You know what I mean? But it looks just the same, except for the light. But I'm scared like I can't tell you. And of all people, you are standing right over there by that counter.
And you're scared. And I'm even more frightened when I see how scared you are.
And suddenly I realized what's doing it. There's a man in back of this place. He's the one. He's the one that's doing it. I can see his face. I can see him through the walls. And I hope to God I never see a face like that ever. Outside of a dream. And that's it.
So you came to see if he's out there?
To get rid of this god-awful feeling.
Right then?
At night I'm driving in your car, pretending that we'll leave this town. We're watching all the street lights fade, and now you're just a stranger's dream. I took your picture from the frame, and now you're nothing like you seem. Your shadow fell like last night's rain. For the last time. For the last